We have returned to Middle-earth in today's Dawnless Days battle. We have Dunland allying with the elves and with Gondor as they battle against not one but two Dol Amroths and also a Rohan. And yeah, that's not the only sort of double that we have here today. We have, ladies and gentlemen, very exciting news. We have triplets here today. We have not one, not two, but three Imrahils. I think we've got another one here. And actually, they're next to each other. That's so nice. But yeah, a triple Imrahil here. And yeah, they all look glorious with their bodyguard here, the nice silver swan. But yeah, this is very unusual. But I guess if you're bringing Dol Amroth or Gondor, you're probably going to bring Imrahil. He's the mounted sort of like general that you can bring instead of just bringing a normal knight to the silver swan. But yes, over on this side here, we do have Éomer as well. So we have him leading the Rohirrim. He seems to be quite a way back, to be honest. A bit too far back, I'd say. Almost so that you could kind of ignore Rohan. Not that the elves really are. The elves are very much paying attention. The elves also bizarrely have brought Noldorian horsemen instead of the rangers. Interesting choice, definitely against the meta. We also have champion reavers here, I guess, to back up to the fight against Rohan, because Rohan has brought quite a lot of cab. I think it's 6 of any unit is the rules by the looks of it. Because, yeah, we have a lot of Erling knights here. And there's 5 of them. I've seen a lot of archers as well, like these elder archers here, and there's 6 of them. So I think it's 6 of any unit is the rule, but no artillery, of course. And it kind of then allows like Rohan and other factions that are more, you know, designed for a certain style to actually play their style. And right now we're having a bit of a skirmish phase. Neither side wanting to, you know, commit infantry just yet. And as you can see, Dol Amroth is trying to avoid the archer fire, it seems, of Dunland at the moment. It seems like they're getting focused down quite a lot. But yes, and then looks like also now we've got Gondor moving forward. They're going to challenge Dol Amroth. And yes, if you want to see more Dawnless Days action on the channel, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As I've got plenty more Dawnless Days for you to see. And if you want to send in any of your own replays to have them covered on the channel, do remember to send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description. And it's also the place to go if you want to get involved in any sort of Dawnless Days battles or streams and want to, yeah, take part in, you know, some of the community scenarios that we do sometimes as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. It was sent in by the person that's playing Dunland, by one of my subs. He often sends in quite a lot of replays. Often sends in a lot of siege battles, though. I wouldn't say so many land battles. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. And this one does play in quite a lot of the battles that we do on the stream, so not a stranger to a land battle. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what their move is, because they've kind of got themselves, both sides have kind of checkmated themselves at the moment. Neither side can really get close without obviously taking losses, and I don't think either side wants to be the first to really initiate that fight. Whether, I mean, Gondor looks quite sort of, you know, like far to the right. I would possibly, with my cavalry, push towards this cavalry line over here with infantry and try and avoid the archer line, because as you can see, yeah, most of Dol Amroth's archers, you know, are occupied with the Black Vale archers. I'd shift these Gondor bow militia and the rest of your infantry army, go right and try and push over there. Or the other thing is, with Rohan being so far away, the elves, use shift your archers and maybe some other stuff, and maybe try and be a bit more aggressive, because yeah, Rohan's archers are so far back and they're just mustered archers anyway, so they're not going to do a lot against your heavily armored elves. So yeah, that could be a play. You know, they're just going to try and initiate some sort of fight at some point. But it looks like, yeah, both sides are sort of, you know, sort of sussing each other out. I think they're actually, if anything, I think the Princess Marksmen are just moving backwards and forwards, trying to make Dunland waste ammo. I mean, he's not achieving it that much. They are starting to do some casualties to these Princess Marksmen. I mean, these are good bows. The Princess Marksmen are actually a relatively good bow unit. And if you just, yeah, brought them all up and started focus firing, they'd be able to annihilate them. But yeah, right now all he's achieving is having himself being focus fired by archers. Yeah, this one here is shooting down a Blackroot Vale. Doesn't matter, because Dunland will jump on this. And he's only sending forward a couple of extras here and there. They're not sending forward every single archer. If they did that, then they'd have a good chance of winning this range fight. But yeah, they have chosen not to do that. I mean, yeah, they've both sides into put a lot of money into ranged units. Certainly Gondor bringing 5 is a bit unusual. Even if they are cheap, it's still a bit unusual. And I mean, Yeah, I guess you have to bring 4. 4 is the unspoken rule in a way. You have to bring ranged of some sort. And 4 is usually typically how many people will bring. Yeah, interesting to see what goes on. I'm surprised the elves aren't doing anything with their opponent so far away. You could be active elsewhere. Maybe the player's just a bit worried about the cav, wants to just maybe have support for his own cavalry. But you could send, yeah, Shock or the archers potentially somewhere else. The archers for the elves as well have better range, so they'll be able to outrange pretty much all those marksmen there and just, yeah, just get into range, start shooting, being an annoyance, and then, you know, forcing these guys back even further potentially. Yeah, Dol Amroth does look very, very cool. We do have, I believe, Last Breath on, obviously, as we have Dol Amroth, and I think we have Warriors of Ardor, but I don't know if there's actually any Warriors of Ardor units like present. Actually, there are. There's one I know, and that is Elrond, who has his axe infantry unit as a bodyguard instead. So instead of having like the guards of His Majesty, he's got this very cool looking red armored elven unit, and yeah, that is what he's going to be using here today instead. But I don't think there's any other Warriors of Ardor units. I'll leave a link in the description for both of them anyway, if you do want to check them out. Last Breath is a really, really fun submod. It's a must-have because it adds so many new factions that people do want to play with quite often in multiplayer, like Dol Amroth, Iron Hills, Umbar, to name a few. Warriors of Ardor is probably another one that I would also probably get. People seem to commonly want to play with it, just to try and give some of the factions even more units, just to make them too well balanced, you could say. I'm not a big fan of Warriors of Ardor in the sense that, yeah, it kind of makes every faction a bit too well rounded, and then you don't. What's the joy? Because everyone's kind of got a similar sort of faction at that point, just slightly different, slightly better stats in some departments. Princess Sergeant's coming forward here for Dol Amroth. Interesting to see they've kind of gone cheap on the cavalry. I mean, at least one of them has, unless these. Yeah, I mean, actually, there's a lot of Princess Sergeants here. Not Knights of the Silver Swan at all. Like they've got a mix of the two. Yeah, I don't know how much cav is for each army. It'd be interesting to see. But yeah, I mean, Rohan's got a good amount. Didn't bring anything super elite himself. He only brought tier 3 early Knights. His general aim is only a tier 3 as well in the Herald of the King's Mark. But yeah, interesting to see that they kind of skimped out on cavalry a little bit. The Dunherd Marauders are a very light melee cav, tier 4 though. Interesting to see how they do against the shock cav. Champion Reavers is a tier 4. Obviously, actually the Elves are only tier 3, but they are very good tier 3. We've got more Champion Reavers over here as well. And I think this Gondor has brought Knights of the Silver Swan only. Yeah, so they have gone for the expensive heavy cav. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one goes down. But yeah, I think we're just going to fast forward while we wait, because there is not a lot going on. And neither side wants to make that first move. Finally, they are making an advance. I decided to make a cut instead of fast forwarding. It took a good while, good few minutes. But yeah, finally, they are going to attack. It seems like it's going to be Dol Amroth and also Rohan. They're going to be making the initiative. They actually look like they are going straight on in. Their cav is not slowing down. Early Knights going in against Dunherd Marauders. And in they go. And yeah, I'd imagine that the early Knights are going to win this fight, or at least on the charge. They've actually got a good charge there into the Elves as well. They're just smashing into the Guards and Ladgers there. Not too bad. I don't know what these Noldorian Horsemen are doing here. They caught, like, I think a few, but not, like, a lot. Yeah, Dunherd Marauders, as you can see here, yeah, they're suffering against the early Knights. But it is a way they can at least hold up this cavalry unit, at least for a little bit. Now we have tribal levies coming in to assist, and we've got Elven Cav as well joining. I mean, this Rohan player sent his cav in on his own, not really supported it. He's getting some early like men-at-arms in there, but not enough. We've got a general in here now. I mean, this is also something as like Rohan I would be beelining to try and take out. I'd be getting Aimer over there. I'd be getting the archers over there. Extra cav potentially there as well. I mean, looks like we've seen Dol Amroth's cav now arrive here. Princess Sergeants don't charge more into this ongoing combat, but he looks like he's going to do that anyway. Nope, he's now swinging around. He should just make the unit. Why are you stretched out so far, Dol Amroth? And now he's pulling through part of the unit anyway. Let's just change the size of the unit. It's very doable. And there you go. He's going to smash into Elrond. It's a great charge there. And yeah, I mean, that's going to... I mean, I'd stay in combat for a little bit longer. I think this Elrond was in a lot of trouble there for a second, unless he's going to go for a second charge. I mean, he did knock pretty much the whole unit over. To go pull through was kind of okay. There you go, another charge, but this time into the archers. That is not too bad at all. Over on this side, it's still very stalematy. They're sort of just shooting each other up. But yeah, this could go either way, to be honest. Whoever wins this fight can swing around to help out, or just slot in. Certainly with Rohan, they could swing more around. They're kind of behind enemy lines, not so much with the elves. Yeah, I'd say Cav's kind of being expended quite quickly here by Rohan. We're seeing more cavalry arrive here. I think that is from that other Dol Amroth player. He's sending over Prince's Sergeants. They really desperately want to try and win this fight. Looks like Mustard Archers easily being dealt with by the Dunherd Marauders. They have killed off these Erling Knights, but I think they haven't done that on their own. They have needed assistance. Dunherd Marauders aren't that good that they were going to one-on-one Erling Knights, I don't think. In goes the Noldorian Horsemen. They're going to go after these archers, and it's going to be a similar sort of scenario here. Rohan's going to lose his archers very, very quickly.
The men have given up and are running for their lives.
And there you go. These guys should be dealt with in a matter of moments. And another great charge coming in here. Elrond could be in a lot of trouble. Though it's not the end of the world, elves losing a general would not be the end of the world. But he's knocked through that entire unit there of Elrond and his bodyguard. This poor... Yeah, there you go. That's Elrond gone. Elrond is out of the game. Stampeded by Prince's Sergeants. He's going to go in the back of all this. It's not going to make much of a difference. I still think the elves will win that fight against the Rohan infantry quite easily. They're just more elite, more fresh. And they were already winning. And they're, yeah, look at this. They're routing a lot of these stuff already. It's like, it's crazy. Dunland's doing the same thing that to Rohan that they're doing to the elves. Yeah, they're kind of actually like not blobbing up, but they're sort of, you know, defending this combat over here. Don't know why I think this one's so precious, but they are. Now Dunland is advancing. He's going to face a lot of missiles as he comes in. But here come the Blood Avengers charging into the dismounted foot knights here of Dol Amroth. It's a long line of these foot knights of Dol Amroth, and it looks like on the charge they are losing. No surprise there. And these are really top tier shock infantry. You need jabbies and things like that, so they're going to try and stop each other. I mean, look at that. They absolutely annihilate this one. This one already been pretty battered by archers. Got the champions of Dawn and Ernil now in here. And they are actually now starting to lose that Blood Avengers with a bit of a counter-offensive. It also looks like maybe we've had some jabbies go off from Peregrine Marines. They're getting stuck in here. This fight, though, looks like it is going very much in favor of the elves. I don't know. Aemir is still very much alive. Elrond is long gone. We've got Prince's Coast Guard also got moved over here as well to help out Rohan. They're getting... I mean, they're probably killing a fair amount of these champion reavers here, but it'll be the back charges coming in from the swordsmen here. These Noldorian swords. Getting the charges in there, not too bad at all. But they have just been wiped as Rohan. Very poorly done, really. He just charges cavalry in way ahead, and his army coming in sporadically. It does seem a very poorly done offensive.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And I mean, we've got Guards Mudasai. He's got some expensive spears, in fairness. They would have been great in assisting in his cav fights. And the archers are all back here just doing their bit. I mean, I'd say Dunland's kind of struggling a little bit. His Blood Avenger's kind of dying. I mean, he's just got to... And looks like the champions of Dor and They're fighting the next wave of shock infantry already. Looks like, they're kind of stabilizing a little bit, is Dol Amroth. But they are losing all of their archers. Gondor's yet to really go in. He's used all his jabbies with his Peregrine Marines first. And just, I guess, trying to weaken them up. Warriors of Loz not going in. They probably aren't going to make a great bigger difference. You can see they're already losing over here. The Pelargir Marines. Cav going through the middle here, one of the many Imrahils in today's game. This is the Gondor Imrahil. And he's going in after archers. It's not a bad idea. It's not a great idea either, because he could end up just getting killed. But he's going to go for a rear charge here, try and help out his Lozenark axes. Not a bad charge either. And the arrows come flying on in as they try to take out this bodyguard. A heavily armored one. And he's kind of pulled through a little bit to get out of there. It wasn't a perfect one. It wasn't a perfect job. And there you go. Look at this. The counter-offensive here of the shock infantry of Dol Amroth is smashing through this this line here of Dunland. But it is sort of a bit of a waiting game now. I mean, Gondor and Dunland just need to hold on. The other two Dol Amroths on the other side of the on the opposition, they need to try and really push and win this, because their teammate Rohan is holding on for them, and for not for long, I don't think either. I don't know where Eamon's gone. Has he come back to defend over here? Because he really should. I don't think he has. I don't think he has. I think he's long gone. Oh no, he's here. Here he is. And they're sending in another general, sending in Imrahil as well. Okay, this is really risky. I mean, Rohan's not so much, but certainly sending in this Dol Amroth general as well. Tying down all the archers, great. But it's then whether anything comes to sort of hammer and anvil, and they are routing a lot of Elder archers here. This could work, you know. But here comes the, you know, the Dunland Cav. They're now arriving. The Prince Imrahil is trying to get out of there. He's kind of pulled through to get out of that fight. Yeah, actually, he almost certainly has. He's going to get Rohan's general, though. Eamon is very much dead. There is Eamon himself. Oh, he's dead. There you go. Eamon just fell there, I'm pretty sure that was him. Yeah, and they've still got the other Imrahil still very much alive. Gondor has engaged over here. What's he sending in? Prince's Coast Guard. And look at this. They're flanking around. Those champions, Dor and Ernil, they are doing their job. They have been probably the most successful unit for Dol Amroth here today. They're flanking around, hitting those spears. Another Cav fight taking place on this side here. Cav-wise, outnumbered is Gondor, but they're going to bring in spears and polearms to help. And it's better Cav as well, actually, so it doesn't really matter. So I think they've got this. Slaying the traitorous Dol Amroth. How dare they turn against their king.
Men, run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Yeah, the Prince's sergeants, they should easily be dismantled there. Looks like, yeah, Prince Imrahil is going to, the other one is going to run for his life. The two Imrahils are two cowards.
The unit has rallied.
Balance power is ever so slightly out of favor of Dol Amroth, but it is very close, 2,200 on either side at this point. This is looking pretty bad for Gondor. If they can flank around this and surround this Dol Amroth, then yeah, they've got a really good chance of just routing it all and, well, also killing it all. See Pelargir Marines break off. They're going to try and stop those Foot Knights from doing exactly that and trying to, you know, surround and
the men are broken and are
all of these Gondorians here, because that would be a huge haul and definitely put the balance power back in favor of the Dol Amroth alliance. I was going to say Dol Amroth and Rohan, but I don't think there's a single Rohirrim left alive. Elven Cav stuck in here. I don't know why they've been throwing this in. They should really hold on to it. Cav should not be thrown away at this point. After you've been victorious, hold on to your Cav. Try and do what you can. I mean, it's still very healthy, I guess.
Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
Still don't want to play, you know, go and risk it. We've got the champion readers here, just dealing with a Pelargir Marine. Good for them. Where's all the way over there? Nice Silver Swan. That needs to come back. Yeah, Paulham's here trying to hold the line. You can see the Foot Knights, so they're going to rout that Pelargir Marine, and they're going to be able to get in behind and deal with that. Again, Imrahil, he is flying far too close to the sun here. He could be in danger of having himself cut down if he's not careful. The Knights of Silver Swan here chasing. You catch him and get a polearm or something else into support, you never know. I mean, both are closer numbers as well. It wouldn't exactly take a lot. fight continues down here. Gondor's days are numbered, and it looks like their spears, yeah, losing shot. I mean, they haven't really got like lots of really impressive stuff here. There's a lot of spears, a lot of shock. They brought some Pelican Marines, but no like Gondorian swords. Very sort of anti-cav build of polearm spears and jabbies. But nothing to stop the shock. Well, the polearms might. They are still winning anyway. I mean, look at that shock beating the polearms. I think because they're kind of flanking at the top over there on that. Yeah, you can see they're sort of flanking it there. Sort of flanked fight as well, not looking good for Dol Amroth. Looks like they're losing that, and the Cav, yeah, they're just losing out in the Cav's department now. You see Gondor is sort of just clutching this up with his Knights of the Silver Swan. The elves still have a lot of their Noldorian horsemen still alive. Looks like Imrahil 1 is being routed. Imrahil 2 is not far away at 10 men left. And yeah, it looks like Dol Amroth is going to lose here today. I mean, it's going to be a relatively close one. Both sides have around about 1,000 men left, but it's not going to be super, super close. We've had some super close land battles before in the past. Yeah, the elves, I mean, they're just going to stay in melee with these guys. They are nearly breaking their horsemen, though. It shows that you shouldn't really overuse them if you don't need to. Elrond, or not Elrond, and his guards and lads going in. Should hopefully get rid of those champions. More shock going in here. Trying to support this ongoing front line, which Gondor is losing. Like, even though they might be losing the battle, Dol Amroth is very much winning that combat, pretty much. Well, maybe not with those Knights of the Silver Swan arriving, but they're winning that bit over there, that's for sure. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be much left of the Gondor and sort of Elven armies. Dunland is gone. They are, yeah, just pretty much their general, that is all that they have left. He's going to go for a glorious charge here, he is, into these Knights of Dol Amroth. There you go, smack them down, boys, smack them down. Champion Reavers might rout, but they might take those foot knights with them. There you go. And the Coast Guards should just mass rout, I'd imagine, because there is, yeah, literally like 100 men left. And that is mainly them, I think. So yeah, we're just waiting on everything else to mass rout. And there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for Dunland and its allies. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. This is sent in by Jackaboy, or Itchy Right Nut as he's known. So yeah, thank you very much for sending this one in, man. It's a very, very fun one. I enjoyed this one. I thought it was really good. I didn't realize that they had some half-orc warriors. I also didn't know that Dunland had them available. Whether it's a Warriors of Ardor unit, I don't know. But yeah, he got 398 kills with the Champion Reavers here. His half-orc warriors did get 104 kills. 207 kills with the Dunherd Chosen. 228 kills with the Blood Avengers, 148, 151. He got some decent kills with them. Even his Tribal Levies, 110, 155 kills. Archers, 103 kills, and then his Cav, 139 kills with the Marauders, 229 kills with his Reavers. Then we have Austin playing as Gondor, getting 112 kills with the Citadel Guards here, 268 kills with another Citadel Guard, 171 kills, 176 kills with the Black Root Vale Archers, and then 156 kills with his Knights of the Silver Swan, and 175 kills with another there. So here we are with Imladris kills. He seems to have got not many kills with Elrond before he got run down and cut down early on into that battle. He got 143 kills with his guards of Imladris here, 137 kills with his guards of Imladris, 133 with another one of his guards, 281 kills with the Noldorian swords, 202 with the Noldorian swords here, 332 kills with the Noldorian swords. Pretty good for shock infantry in a land battle, to be honest. Archer's not doing that great, getting 126 kills. 162 kills with the Noldorian Horseman, 240 kills with his Noldorian Horseman here, and 479 kills with the Noldorian Horseman is very, very good. Then we have PGPS playing as one of the Dol Amroth armies, 210 kills with his Imrahil General before he fell. 102 kills with these Pelargir Marines. His Knights really struggled in this one. 75 kills with the Champions of Dawnless here. 297 with this one. 272. Some very good kills there. And then his Archers 93 kills and his Cav 123 kills with the Knights of the Silver Swan. Then we have Wan playing as Rohan, 78 kills with Aemir before he fell. I definitely feel like he uses Cab pretty poorly, just kind of sent it in one after the other, and then really support it with infantry. So you can see he's got pretty low kills. Generally, Rohan has actually got nothing that's got triple figures. 94 with the Guard of Mudasel is the best of the bunch there. Then we have Wala Axel playing as Dol Amroth. He got 327 kills. We'll get there eventually with the Pelargir Marines there. 145 kills with the Champions of Dawnless. His Knights got 137 kills. Actually, some of these champions did even better. 249, 216 kills, 197. Yeah, all the Shock did very well. It seems to Dol Amroth. 163 kills with the Princess Marksman. 108 here, and 189 kills with the Princess Marksman as well. And there you go, guys. That's today's Dawnless Days battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.